What's up, everybody? It's Noah, and welcome back to some more Heroes of the Storm free-to-play. Gonna be recording this, and probably, I don't know if I'll upload it right now, but it'll come out pretty shortly after the last video, since I posted that so late at night. Today, because we got a StarCraft quest, along with our Assassin quest, I thought about playing a game as Raynor until I saw that Tychus was actually available on the free-to-play rotation. So... I'm not even gonna lie, Tychus is awful right now. Tychus is in a really bad position. There is a substantial rework coming to him from Blizzard relatively soon, but I figure why not, for the hell of it, play a game where we get to experience him in his bad old days again. The primary issue of Tychus, the synergy of his kit does not really work out for the way the game is played right now. Tychus is a hero torn between a mage build and an auto attack build, neither of which works extremely well for various reasons. But that being said, as much of a negative Nancy as I've just been, we're going to jump into a game and we're going to see if we can make our poor Terran criminal actually work out in our favor. So, see you guys after the jump.
Hell, it's about damn time.
Okay, everybody, we are zoning in here on Battlefield of Eternity. Gonna go top lane for the hell of it. Take a look at the team comps. Myself as Tychus, Tassadar, Diablo Johanna, and Sergeant Hammer versus Tychus, Rhaegar, Sylvanas, Illidan, and Tyrael. Pretty weird comps on both sides. So, because they're not especially tanky, I'm gonna be going for mostly a Q build here. I'm gonna be the first to admit that I have not played Tychus in a while. I have not played Tychus in months, probably, but we're gonna see if we can get something done anyway. So, it's gonna be interesting to see what is planned for the rework for Tychus. Not sure what they have in mind, but I can think of a few places where he could be improved. And here we go, we're gonna get in here, do some damage to the enemy Illidan, but obviously that's not gonna do a whole lot. He will be able to get away. Still, he was probably forced to tap the well, so I'll call that a win there. Interesting haunting wave maneuver there. Okay. If you guys haven't seen, the Blizzard is kind of tweaking the way they do hotkeys and stuff in this game, so you can like custom set things as quick cast or regular cast or on release, which is pretty neat for different hero profiles. I don't know how much I'm going to use that. I don't really play like any heroes consistently enough to justify that kind of thing, I think. So, it's still a pretty cool option to have, though, I believe. So, what you want to do as Tychus is, I feel like Tychus is a character where flanking is usually a really good idea, just because he does kind of rely on being able to spin up his auto attacks to do real appreciable damage. Unfortunately, our... okay, well, there's the shield. Kind of late on that, buddy. I could have used that shield before. But I'm going to tap my well just so I can stay in longer. We're going to have Immortals. Yep, there's Immortals right there. I'm going to get out here and kind of push out this Sylvanas. See if, can we get a kill? Yes, we can. Oh! God damn it. I thought I could take one tower shot, but apparently not. I dived super deep for that. I just, I was really sure that I could take that one tower shot, but I always fail to appreciate the buffs that towers were given recently. So that's a one-for-one trade. Ends up not really mattering, but I'm going to go down here. Might be able to get a pick on this Tyrael if he doesn't pull back, but it does look like he's going to leave. I'm going to move in here aggressively against the enemy team. We definitely have an opportunity to pick this Tyrael, or no, we can just pick the enemy Tychus instead. Always try and use your frag grenade to push people back towards you, kind of while chasing them. Unfortunately, our hammer falls as well. So far the game is pretty even. I'm going to move over here and start attempting to burn down this Immortal to whatever degree I'm able to. Let's see. What can we do here? Unfortunately, our Johanna somehow dies. Not sure how that happened. We have no ability to really defend, but we are burning this down pretty effectively right now. Hopefully someone will be able to soak up to level 4 for us, but somehow we're actually winning the Immortal fight, which surprised the hell out of me. I'm not going to bother chasing that Illidan. We do have Sergeant Hammer positioned. Oh, I don't know why she didn't stay there. That would have been a perfect location for her. So, going to get in here, just going to concentrate on burning. It doesn't look like there's going to be an engagement. I'm going to take Melting Point just because it's so good for clearing lanes and everything. It's kind of the go-to. Oh, it looks like they are going to burn ours faster. I guess everyone got on at that time. I don't know why Johanna decided to leave, but I'm going to get in here, just kind of dump off as much damage as I possibly can. And we do manage to secure a kill on the Tyrael, but now I think that this is getting a little bit dicey. Johanna needs to pull out. I can't save her. I don't really know why she's dying so much. The fact that we have half a support is kind of causing us a problem here, because the healing put out by that Rhaegar is obviously going to be a lot more than our Tassadar will be able to provide. That Sylvanas is very low, but I have no ability to really do anything to her, so I'm just going to get in here and throw damage onto the enemy Immortal as quickly as I can, throwing that to help clear out the minions a little bit faster. I think that I'm going to tap this well before... Nope. I was going to tap the well, but I didn't realize that I was still so far away from it. So what I was trying to do there was to isolate the Illidan, but unfortunately it didn't really work out, and now I'm going to have to back, because I'm pretty much low on everything. Fortunately, we have Hammer providing pretty good overwatch here. Ooh, but she's pulling back, and that might be a death for our Diablo if he doesn't get out quickly. Yep, that's going to be death for Diablo. And they are going to secure this fort just because the team is... Johanna is split pushing bot. I don't know why. I admire the idea, but it's not really working out, so whatever. Yeah, Johanna decided... You know, the legendary split-pushing Johanna, always a great tool. So we managed to run off the Tychus and get a kill on the Illidan, but we were still losing out on experience a little bit. We need to pick up 7. I'm going to sit up here and soak for just a moment. Throw some damage onto that Tychus just to be an asshole. Ooh, this is a bad situation for me, so I'm going to scoot back as quickly as I can, but unfortunately the rest of the team decided to bail out into those bruisers, which I did not realize. Gonna be taking first aid because, well, 1, it's probably the best option at this level for Tychus, and 2, I cannot rely on my Tassadar to properly shield me. But I feel like you can kind of see some of the problems with Tychus here. He doesn't burst, even though he's kind of set up as a pseudo-mage type character, because his auto-attack build just isn't reliable enough. But we got Immortals back up. I'm going to head up into the aggressive position, and nope, not go. Oh, yes, I'm going to. Okay, they ran off the enemy. Oh, get in here, just do some damage. Oop, gonna scoot out of that stun. Fortunately, I have first aid up, so even if they try to go in on me, I should probably be able to survive. Do manage to take out the enemy Tychus, that's all good. I'm just waiting for Overkill to come back up, and we're going to just dump a bunch of damage. Off onto Tyrael here. Who, oh god, why did you let him get away? You just helped him there. Yeah, as Diablo, you gotta be a little bit more careful about where you're overpowering people into. Oh, it didn't feel like I was inside the circle for that, but okay. Yes, please, Hammer, hit the Angel. That is what you're best at. So we are winning the burn here, but we're about to reposition. I don't think the enemy team is going to be able to pick up 10 before the end of this Immortal, so if we're going to do something, we kind of need to do it now. Oh boy, Johanna just diving so deep, as usual. I'm going to pop first aid just to increase my sustain, because I really don't want to back right now. Throw out my frag grenade, do some damage, and do damage to Illidan if at all possible. But, oh, we can take him out. We can take out the Tyrael as well. We should, if Diablo had... Oh, wow, I am really surprised that took me out, that Tyrael explosion. Did he talent into it or something? Oh no, he took the shield and he took Vampiric. He took his Zealotry. Okay, so he didn't do anything to increase the damage there. Now, we should be able to win. No, we shouldn't be able to win this if everyone just kind of dissolves like this. Diablo walks past the Sergeant Hammer, who's close to being killed, instead of blocking for her. But I'm coming back in now, and I am going to be one of the better tools to actually burn down this Immortal. Unfortunately, the enemy team does have 10 now because we got distracted. There we go. That's what our Diablo needs to be doing. There's the Judgment onto the Tassadar, but there's no follow-up, so Tassadar is going to be perfectly fine. I don't know what ultimate that enemy Tychus has, but it can be very dangerous, depending on when he pops it. Okay, we got a pretty good zoning location for our Sergeant Hammer there. I do like that. Okay, so we're actually doing a lot of damage. We're not killing them, but we're pushing them off pretty effectively. And, oh, we can pick up the Illidan, though. Yep, it's going to be the Draken Laser Drill. That's not too big of a concern. That was a bad Wailing Arrow on her part. That's not going to do anything. But I really need to get in there on that Immortal. Can I kill that Tychus? No, but I probably can. Oh, kill the Tyrael! Oh god, I need to get out, I need to get out, I need to get out. I'm gonna die. Yeah, Sylvanas chased me down. I'm gonna take Odin at level 10. I feel like it's the most effective choice. Managed to take up the Tyrael and the Tychus at the same time. Johanna does manage to barely get away. Man, the shields provided by that Tyrael explosion are a lot more robust than I remember them. But then again, it's so rare to actually see a Tyrael in play these days. Who knows? What we need to do is attack this. We can absolutely burn this down, but people need to position aggressively. We've got a few seconds where they're not going to be able to get to the Immortal, and that's all that we need to burn this thing down. Okay, that's going to be the hunt going down on our Tassadar. That's fine. I'm actually going to pop Odin right now and see if we can burn these guys. Should be able to... Come on. I just want him. I want him dead. There we go. I managed to pick up the kill on the Illidan. Then I am going to scoot over here and just start disrupting and doing as much damage as I possibly can, dumping off damage onto that Tyrael. Unfortunately, Odin is now down, so not going to be able to do a whole lot. Going to throw off my overkill onto the Tyrael to try and cover for Johanna's escape, because that's my job, is to protect for Johanna now, apparently, who's been diving so fucking deep all the time. Can we pull the Rhaegar? No, we can't. Just very strange gameplay here. Can I get her with the overkill? Yes, I can. I managed to secure the kill on the Sylvanas. Gonna move back here, see if I can do enough damage to take down that Tychus. Unfortunately, our Johanna falls to, I think that was a Judgment or a Hunt there. And unfortunately, it's followed by our Tassadar. So this is just an absolute clusterfuck of a fight here. We really need to concentrate on burning down that Immortal. Like, there's no reason to be doing what we're doing here. In fact, I am just going to completely ignore everything else, burn down this Immortal. Even if I die, I don't really give a shit at this point. But I can maybe get out. No, I can't, but we do manage to secure the Immortal. We get it with about half shields. That's solid. Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, the enemy team's a full level ahead of us, which means they're going to secure 13 before us. Diablo dies as well. It's 13 to 19 kills. That is a lot of death in this game, and God knows I've been providing a lot of them on my team. I'm trying to play aggressively. As you can see, I'm getting a lot of the kills, but that's really because we just kind of lack regular damage on our team. And we've got Sergeant Hammer, but no one else is really going to put out the damage that we need. Sergeant Hammer's actually putting out the most hero damage because she can do it a little bit more safely than I can. We have a Hunt going out onto the Tassadar, but he's going to be perfectly fine. Oh boy, I'm trying to help you, Tassadar. Can we save you? No, we can't, but we can take out the enemy Illidan, and the laser drill was basically burned for nothing there. I think I'm actually going to go into Odin here and see if we can get some work done. And yeah, we're actually doing a pretty appreciable amount of damage here. So I'm going to say we should probably do something with this. Do I get the Tychus? Yes, I do get the Tychus. There we go. That's 3 kills right there. That's awesome. All right. Going to take Lead Rain for the extra slow on overkill. Looks like we got a Rhaegar that's trying to do something here. Gonna pop my... Oh god, I always forget how much damage Rhaegar does. Help me! Oh god, there's a Hunt from Illidan though. Oh god, I'm definitely gonna die here. I didn't realize that he had it up. I thought he burned it already. I don't know why no one helped me with that Rhaegar. We could have gotten that kill pretty easily. I always forget how fucking ridiculous Rhaegar's ability to do melee damage is these days. Can they get... Oh, it looks like... Well, Tassadar kind of prevented the friendly team from being able to secure the kill on that Illidan there. This is a sloppy game, kids. This is one of the sloppiest. Really awkward Wailing Arrow there, but it'll still probably result on a kill on our Sergeant Hammer, followed by our Diablo, who dives too deep to save someone who can't be saved. 17 to 24 in kills now. I'm still leading in deaths, but I'm also leading in kills, so I don't even know what that means in terms of a bizarre game like this. As you can see, even though I have the dash, Tychus is a surprisingly immobile character. Like, the dash doesn't do a whole lot, and you end up having to use it aggressively to position a lot of the time. I see a lonely Sylvanas there, but I don't think we can really open up on her yet, unfortunately. So we're just going to get down there, start burning this down to whatever degree we can. I do have Odin back up, which is nice. Does melting point work on this? Yeah, it appears to. Unfortunately, the enemy team is all in position, so they're going to be able to burn down faster. We're on the same talent, so I'm going to pop Odin right here and just see what I can get done. We're going to just throw out as much damage as humanly possible on these guys. And I'm going to die anyway because my whole team got dismantled somehow because Tassadar wasn't shielding people. I want to take a look at our Tassadar. Yep, our Tassadar is done 8,500 healing. Psi Infusion, normal. Leeching Plasma, normal. Static Charge, not normal. Force Wall, normal. Prescience, normal. Okay, well. Not taking Kala's Embrace is really screwing our team pretty hard right here. Okay, so that's another Immortal for the enemy team. I'm pretty sure this game is going to be a loss, but we're going to keep fighting it out. 17 to 28 in terms of kills right now. Where is their damage coming from? It's actually coming from their Tychus. And apparently the damage on my team is coming from me as well. We're both the top damage dealers, which is kind of surprising. We really need to try and do something here. Well, that will be a death for our Diablo. Oh well, can we kill? Should be able to get a kill on the... No, we're not going to get a kill, and the Ancestral's going to come out, which is going to save him. And there's the Hunt. We're going to get here. We can burn down that Illidan, followed by... Oh, oh boy, I need to get out of here. This is a bad situation for me. Trying to cover for our Tassadar, but that's not going to happen. I wanted to use the overkill slow to help him out as much as I could. I do manage to take out the Tyrael, but the slow is going to get me killed as well. I'm not playing great, but I'm also in a situation where I don't have a ton of options, so I end up having to do kind of stupid things. Who do we have on our team? Nothing to really provide slows. I'm going to take Stone Skin to try and stay alive a little bit longer, and Diablo's just going to get melted because Fire Breath is a bad ult. So we got an Immortal on Core, which is always an awful thing. That Core basically managed to take out Tychus there. And this Immortal's going to do a ton of damage to our Core. This is going to put us in a distinctly losing position. There is an AFK Rhaegar there, which is kind of interesting. I don't really know what to say about this game. There's not a lot of ways to make this okay. Johanna is soloing the Bruiser camp there. Not the most effective use of her time, but I mean, that's something you could do. I don't know why no one's pinging in this game. It would really help if there was like a modicum of communication so we knew what people were planning, but that's not really going on right now. I have a feeling that Tassadar is about to get hunted. If it is, in fact, up right now, which I'm not sure of. Get in here. Do my damage, do my damage. And, okay, that's another Merc camp for us. Ooh, we could possibly get a pick here. Especially because they did not see me go into Odin. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, you see, this is good. I'm pretty proud of that move there. Going into the Odin while in the vent. We don't manage to take out the Sylvanas, but I'll be able to easily take out... Oh, no. I was hoping that I clincher with that. So we managed to take out the Illidan for basically a full minute, which is pretty good. I burned my ult to do it, but we also took a fort. Problem is the enemy team is pretty close to getting 20, so we need to deny that for as long as possible by taking them out. We can still fight right now, but... okay, so Johanna's going to go clear those minions. We have 5 seconds to immortal spawns. That Illidan is definitely going to, like, hunt our hammer or something as soon as he comes up, so we just need to be in a position to deal with that. Stone skin, stone skin! You know, if I could get a shield, I would just massively appreciate it. But no, he appears to be mostly shielding himself this game, which is not really what you need to be doing when you're Tassadar. Diablo can definitely get killed here. Well, will he survive? No, he will not. That Earth Grasp Totem was just totally demolishing us. We had to take out the Sylvanas, but our Johanna's about to die too. Yeah, well, this will probably be another Lost Immortal. And we've got our Tassadar just kind of chilling out. You want to throw Oracle or something so at least we know who's there? I guess he's scared. There's the hunt onto Tassadar, which seems kind of weird. I guess he's going race car build. Illidan will probably be able to kill him. He's not, yeah, he's not going to be able to, oh, well, there's the second prescience. So, and we have managed to bait the Illidan in here, which is pretty cool, so we do manage to take him out. So Tassadar somehow survives just because that Illidan did something very foolish there. We have to try and get it in defend. It won't work, but we need to try something. So why not? Just do something, man. Act like we give a shit. And we'll be able to take out the Rhaegar. Managed to do a bunch of damage to the Tychus, but we're not able to kill him. I'm going to throw down the first aid real quick. We might actually be able to survive this push since we took out their healing as well as one of their main sources of damage. So we might be able to survive. Gonna take the upgraded Commandeer Odin here. Just does some more damage, and frankly I am getting a decent amount of work out of it. Decent idea for swallowing the Immortal, although it has a bunch of shields, so it's not going to do a tremendous amount. Got Diablo working over the Immortal with Fire Breath, which is probably about the best thing you can do with that thing. Tychus is down somehow. Not sure how that happened, but I'll take it. And come on, keyboard, please cooperate with me. I'm going to burn all my cooldowns trying to burn down this Immortal right here. It will take the key, but hopefully we can preserve our core from taking any more damage beyond shields. Managed to secure a kill on the Tyrael as well. I mean, it's pretty cool, the kills that we're getting, but we're also ignoring this giant fuck-off Immortal right here that's demolishing us. So we do live to fight on for another Immortal phase, and now we're both at level 20, and we have a very, very silly little Illidan here who manages to take out our Tassadar, but we kill him at the same time. I want to take this Bruiser camp. It's about the only thing we can do at this point, and no one is coming with me, so I can't solo it. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I don't understand. It's like the friendly team's kind of invisible to pings. There we go, Sergeant Hammer. Are you going to help me? There we are. Okay, we can do this. Throw out my first aid. Yeah, my team's very uncommunicative, which is not being helpful at all through this game. Honestly, the enemy Tyrael's doing a surprising amount of work. Most Tyrael players are pretty bad, because he's a very difficult character to play. Like, I've never really enjoyed playing him. Here's the Odin and Stone Skin, which I can't even get off the Stone Skin before they manage to melt me. Should be able to take out the Tychus and the Rhaegar. Unfortunately, the Sylvanas will survive. Our Johanna has procced Indestructible. But we managed to get a kill on Sylvanas too. That's a 1-for-3 trade. Somehow that worked out in our favor. If there was ever a time where we could secure an Immortal, it would probably be now. Let's see if the friendly team is up to the task. Really, what they probably should do is just... we have a hunt going off on the... Why does he keep hunting the Tassadar? Of all the targets, he seems like one of the most difficult. Anyway, I'm dead for another 25 seconds, so there's not much I can do but watch. 10 deaths. I think this is, like, a record for me in this series for number of deaths I've sustained. As you can see, though, like... which is funny because I have 2 tanks. In theory, they should be protecting the shit out of me because I am putting out a substantial amount of damage. And you see Diablo has actually eclipsed me in terms of hero damage, though. So we are working on slowly but steadily burning down the Immortal. Without the Illidan there, that's a big threat that's been kind of removed, although he is dying the most on the enemy team. Managed to get it to halfway. I have Odin in 20 seconds. I'm just going to let him know about that, and basically as soon as the enemy team comes in, I'm going to be popping it. Because I need to put down as much damage as I possibly can while I'm alive, which admittedly is something that doesn't last a real long time over the course of this game. Okay, I got 2 seconds on Odin, and I'm just going to pop it immediately and start throwing shit out. Oh my god. Could this actually work, guys? Could this game be winnable? We are actually going to get our first Immortal of the game right here. Going to zone out that Sylvanas. Okay, here's the Illidan. Can we do something to him? Oh yeah, we should be able to burn him down, no trouble. And the first aid will not save him. We managed to take him out as well. Holy shit, something is actually happening. We have a full shield Immortal, which at this phase of the game is going to do a shit ton of damage at like the 25-minute mark. If we play this smart, we could actually convert this into a win, I think. So we're going to get down. Unless that happens.
The flames of hell never truly extinguish.
Well, I did not realize there were 3 catapults on the core. When your keeps are down, this is a do as I say, not as I do moment. When your keeps are down, constantly check back to your core to make sure there's not a stack of catapults. Oh, and we worked so hard to get that Immortal there in the end. That was an awful game. As you can see, I was the loss leader on my team, just barely. Everyone else was at 9 or 8 deaths themselves, and as basically the squishiest person on our team, since at least Sergeant Hammer has thrusters to escape, it kind of makes sense. I did second most hero damage. It ended up being Diablo, and it ended up being Sylvanas, who picked up the most hero damage on the enemy team. Very strange game. Our Johanna soaked a ton of damage, but was dying fucking non-stop over the course of the game. Basically the same case as our Diablo, but I fault him a little bit less just because he did so much damage and because his res timers aren't as bad. Overall, what happened, team wasn't communicating, Tassadar wasn't really shielding, I just didn't see him shielding anyone but himself. His force walls were really, really bad. I'm going to say if there was the weakest point on our team was probably our Tassadar. He died the least, but he contributed very little. It says 20,000 healing, but I mean, that's going to be a new friend request from... I don't know who you are. I'll deal with that later. Anyway, so yeah, just kind of a lack of communication, a lack of decisive action on the part of the team, just very scattered, not enough pings, you know, and this is why communication's so key. If people had been kind of following themselves a little bit more, things probably would have done better, but in this case, things just kind of fell apart on us. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. What an awful game. As always, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe for more daily Heroes of the Storm content, and I'm going to get that patch roundup video and kind of support discussion to you guys tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. I'm also going to be resuming Fallout 3 within the next couple of days. So until next time, kids, as always, I will see you in the Nexus. Have a good one.